Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dark Souls Weaponlocke Challenge Run, the live stream series where we ban a weapon class after every boss battle. And if you want to watch these challenge runs in your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boop that bell button to stay notified. Now, last stream we focused entirely on creating our main character here. It's Tova Warshell, who we decided to go with the Thief class to get the Master Key starting item, as well as choose the equipment you see there as our starting gift, just as a potential way to speedrun the first boss as we so choose. Now, before I really get into this, I should probably explain the rules for this challenge run a little bit. This rule set was actually submitted by one of our community members, Unarmed, from the Discord server, and the premise of the idea is if we use a weapon to deal damage against a boss during a boss battle, then after that boss is defeated, we can no longer use a weapon from that weapon class. For example, let's say for the sake of argument that we decided to use the straight sword hilt here to defeat a boss. And hello Copper Nicholson, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Welcome to the Weaponlocke Challenge Run. So, as I was saying, if we use the straight sword hilt to defeat a boss battle, you'll notice that if we, somewhere in the description here, it should tell, yep, there it is. It tells us a weapon type. In this case, it's a straight sword. So if we use this to deal damage against the boss and use it to defeat that boss, then we can no longer use any weapon from the straight sword class, period. So it's not just the straight sword hilt, it's any straight sword whatsoever. And this applies for all the other weapon categories as well. So I created, in order to give us a reminder of what these categories are, I've created this handy dandy little chart, which we will put little X's on as we go and complete different boss battles with different weapon classes. The idea being there are 26 boss battles in Dark Souls 1, and we've devised 26 weapon categories. 22 of which are from the original game, and 4 of which were kinda added to this rule set based off of other methods of dealing damage. Those being, of course, bombs, throwing knives, unarmed, and of course, shield attacks. So, the rest of the rules are listed there on the right. And without further ado, let's start this challenge run. So I actually think the first thing I want to do going into this Undead Asylum is we don't want to waste the Asylum Demon is one of the easiest bosses in the game, so I don't want to waste the opportunity to potentially get rid of a more challenging weapon class early on. However, my thought would be to do fists against the Asylum Demon. However, as you'll notice, fists don't exactly do a lot of damage, or rather, unarmed does not do a lot of damage. But at the same time, the Asylum Demon has pretty low health, all things considered. So this might be a place to do it. However, it does take a while to do fist only. So if we aren't able to defeat the Asylum Demon fist only, I'll of course make use of the grenades we have here. But until then, let's try our best. Oh, fair enough, Copper Nicholson. Welcome, welcome. I also love Dark Souls' opening here. It's a great tutorial the way it's laid out. Yep. Let's light our first bonfire and attempt a fist only, well, I guess unarmed only attempt on the Asylum Demon. Ah, well, that Copper Nicholson explains the basics of the rule set. So the idea is that the main damage dealing thing we do against an enemy is going to be... Oh, no. Alright, yeah, I forgot how slow the Asylum Demon is. But at the same time, we also can't heal, so we have to do a perfect run. And you notice we do pitiful damage. So, and I know about the Asylum Demon. Ow! And that's what I mean, it's like, it's all about staying getting behind them. We're gonna try and warm a bit more towards the center here to give us some more wiggle room. by anticipating the enemy's attack pattern. So you'll notice I'm generally docking way too late here to do this effectively. More so like there, where you know it's coming, the wind-up is telling you what to expect. And that's my default. So begins, so begins. I mean, I do think that's doable with fist only. It's just going to be a bit of a process. You know, we might actually be better off not locking on, because that does make it a bit hard to strafe around the Asylum Demon, and I know that if we can just stay up on its backside for most of the battle, we should be alright. Yep, Copper Nicholson. So I'm attempting to do the Asylum Demon with only unarmed combat, and that's actually... I wouldn't say it's hard to do, it's just tedious to do. Hopefully this will just make us respawn here. Thankfully, we have plenty of opportunity to attempt it. And if we could get unarmed out of the way this early, that'd be great. But, well, we're gonna try. Alright, Asylum Demon. So, step behind it. So the Asylum Demon's a great tutorial boss because it has very obvious wind-ups, which are great for teaching the player stuff. As you can see, it moves very slowly. So, yeah, there's a lot of tells. And this is probably going to be what we're going to see for the foreseeable future. Oh, here. That's better. Active. Always trying to turn around. This is not an ideal spot. Perfect. Let's go. Get behind him. We're dying for a chat. Very fortunate that the devs did not program an attack where the Asylum Demon just sits down. That would be really bad right now. Although I jumped into that. That's my own fault. Alright. Take it. So can't hold the F3. Okay. I jumped into that. That's, again, my fault. This is what they call panic rolling. Down here. Oh, no. No. Come on, Asylum Demon. Go on. Stay towards the middle. What you gonna do? Wasn't sure if he was going to... Oh. Just gonna do that. Took some early hits that are... It's going to be sad if we end up getting really close to the end and that, you know, all those early hits we took end up being the deciding factor. Wait. A little too close to the side there for my liking. We're also getting bit. Yeah, we really need to make sure the Asylum Demon gives us space to work here. Those pillars could easily get in our way. But yeah, normally Copper Nicholson, since this, I think your first time seeing Dark Souls 1, this is not the intended way to defeat the first boss. It's, we're doing this for the sake of the challenge run, unfortunately. That's another death. The Asylum Demons are usually much easier than this. It's just we're trying to do this without any, we're trying to do this with unarmed combat, which as you can see does a pitiful amount of damage. But normally what you would do is, you would You'd open this door, you'd see the Asylum Demon, and then teaching through gameplay, you realize, oh wait, I barely do anything to this big scary monster up there. But there's a door open over there, which you can run through to get some of your starting equipment that you chose at the start of the game, and then come back to face the Asylum Demon in a epic tutorial fashion. However, that's not what we're doing right now. We're actually going to try and defeat the Asylum Demon like this to hopefully get Unarmed out of the way early on, and not have to wait for like Bed of Chaos or Ceaseless Discharge to do this. Well, we could compliment the same, but if we did that, then we wouldn't be able to use that weapon clash for the rest of the game, and this is one of, if not the easiest boss in the game. Has really, really obvious tells because it's supposed to be a tutorial boss. But we really need to get it more towards the center here, because if we keep getting backed up into a corner, that's not going to help us. Come on, Asylum Demon. Here. Nope. Hello, Greco. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Welcome. I'm getting out of here. Perfect. Not days. It's not as bad as you think, but we deal 2 damage a hit, and the Asylum Demon has a bit over 800 health. So it'll take a while, but as you can see, it's not unmanageable. It's just more of a question of patience and willpower, as we're seeing. I messed that up very badly. Oh, big hit time, chat. What's annoying is that the Asylum Demon just keeps backing up, and throwing us towards like a pillar or a corner. Right here. I gotta turn on the wind volume a bit? Alright. Well, unfortunately... yeah, that's pretty ironic. Darn it. No. Yeah, the straight sword hill is meant to not be a useful weapon. For obvious. Right here. Bad. I'm also not locking on to give us a bit more movability. We could try to alternate here to make sidestepping a bit easier. Alright, want to back up a bit. The only problem with this Duckor is I can't adjust the volume during a boss fight without, of course, risking getting damaged. There's no pause button, Copper Nicholson. This is Dark Souls, not I mean, it looks like we're about to die anyway. Alright, well, what I can do... okay, configure options. This is the scariest options in sequence ever. Ow! Yep, that's part of the game, Copper Nicholson. There's no pause button. That's quite deliberate. It's a really fun game, Copper Nicholson. I'll adjust that. So, sorry about that, chat. Listen, I blame the music on that one. We had to adjust it. That better, chat. I know this is doable. We just need to be patient and consistent. Just don't wait for the Asylum Demon. Goes for the yeet. Alright, big hit. Good question. This is the remastered version, Rekor. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Prepared to Die Edition is available on Steam anymore. Right here. We need more space. Get over here, Asylum Demon. Come on. Yep, that's true. Yep, as long as you know what everyone else is, that'll make catacombs a little bit easier. Though we'll definitely probably avoid going down there until we get the Lord Vessel. Just because it is a real pain to try and go backwards through the catacombs, especially first time. I've actually ended up in situations where I've soft-locked myself in the catacombs the other day at the Lord Vessel, and a certain someone kept the bridge up. So, try to avoid that out here. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, try to turn around on us, will ya? You just need to stay around. You really don't like us being too close, do you, Asylum Demon? Now looks like the Asylum Demon just wants to fly a lot right now. Oh dear. Ow! This is not good. Need to get behind him. Okay, we got lucky though with the iframes, I think, but that's still not ideal. Yes, Rector, I am doing Asylum Demon before Oster for the Great Hammer, because again, getting Great Hammer this early would be fantastic, even though we can't use it until we get better stats. Is there a way I can... No, I can't. I wonder, if I were to... Is there like a power attack I can do with? Oh, there is a power attack. I wonder if that might actually be more effective to go for a power attack. We'll have to check. It might be, it might not. I know I can't two-hand... Yes, we can't two-hand fists in Dark Souls, but we... But I'm wondering if the power attack might be useful. Alright, that's our opening. I can't tell. Okay, no, it does the same amount of damage, so we're better off just quick attacking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Recover some stamina. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just be consistent. 1, 2, 3. It's a rhythm game, chat. 1. Run away. Jump. 1, 2. Ow. I honestly think like the pillars and the pottery here is more dangerous than the Asylum Demon itself. But as you see, the Asylum Demon doesn't do that much damage to us. Granted, we don't have any Estus flasks yet, but it's still... He's away at us. Yeah, I know. That's true. Dark Souls does punish us for being too greedy. Which, I love that Dark Souls does that. But it does mean that we'll be here for a while. Because, again, this would be quite doable as a patient boss fight. But as you can see, my own impatience is definitely hindering us here. I would say if this attempt doesn't work out, we'll just end up using... Probably going with Unarmed for the Bed of Chaos in that case. But because again, this does take a while, as we're seeing here. At the same time, though, I would love to be able to use the cheese strats for the Capra Demon. mean, we could just get our healing flash and make this, you know, much more doable even with Fistone. I guess unarmed only. But if we do it that way, we don't get the Demon's Great Hammer. Which isn't really a great weapon, but it is technically a great hammer. And we can obtain it right from the start, but only if we defeat the demon before entering that door. I guess technically the Dragon Tooth, I think it. Actually, no. Is the Dragon Tooth might be a club now that I think about it. Yeah, that's a good point. And Smoke's Great Hammer isn't exactly easy to obtain, so it's probably incumbent upon us to make sure we get the Demon's Great Hammer just to have it for the sake of this challenge run. Even if we do need a pretty significant stat investment to actually use it. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true, Copper Knuckles. 1, 3. 1, 2, 4. Man, we are all... This is quite a view, isn't it? And we're kind of trying to... It's really pushing us up against that wall. We need more space. Get over here. Come on, Asylum Demon. Okay. We are so lucky! I feel like our luck's gonna run out if we're not careful. Right here. Nope, not right. 1, 3. Here. Fair enough, Copper Knuckles. But I guess the Asylum Demon's design was meant to show that the Asylum Demon's a very slow enemy, as we're seeing here. Very big and lumbering. Right? 3 hits. Again, it's just to convey to the player this is a slow enemy, but they're also very muscular, as you can see. Alright, Silent Demon, we're done. We need more space. We can't let ourselves get pushed into a corner. Yep, he was going for the double swipe, but we predicted it. Alright, give him a little bit of space. No. Get out of the way. Which way is he? Oh, he's giving us some free hits. Also, I find that the Asylum Demon's tail is definitely getting in our way sometimes. It's affecting our ability to walk around. Oh, speaking of tails, we should mention some Dark Souls bosses have unique weapons that can only be gotten by cutting off the boss's tail during a boss fight. Now, the Asylum Demon is not one of those enemies, but I think that's a pretty nice attention to detail in the devs. I remember actually accidentally cutting off the gargoyle's tail and getting that weapon. That was a neat looking weapon. It's like this axe that can bend a bit. Oh gosh darn it. Well, to be fair, we got a lot further there, chat. We're not close to half health. We made some dumb mistakes at the start. I don't like... Chat, it's still progress. You saw that, right? And we do have, you know, the black fire bombs as a backup if we need to. If we decide that this is just not worth the tomfoolery. But I feel like with the Prostro bosses, chat, we are getting better. We're getting better each time. Just, Alright, you know what? No, have your way. I refuse. I refuse. I want full health for this fight. Come on! Are you kidding me, Asylum Demon? There we go. Thank you. Well, to be fair, Copper Nicholson, this is not an optimal way to play. Drekor, that's a good question. So if it's either going to be the Asylum Demon or the Capper Demon. And you'll understand why when we get there. But that's only if we don't use them here. Oh dear. Weirdane. Well, I am not properly evading those. But I also want Matt's health for this, so... Again, I have another rip. Come on. There we go. You know, I tell you that, it might actually be better just to run towards the demon, since that way we can get behind it pretty quickly. Starts attack patterns. Strength is not my main concern, Drekor. It's whether it qualifies as a great hammer or not. That's the main point of concern. What? We are getting wrecked. I'm just calling it now. That's gonna be a death. I had it prematurely, but yes. Okay, sounds good, Drekor. Alright, what I'm thinking, chat, is if by Death 10 we haven't defeated the Asylum Demon, we'll use the fire bombs, alright? Alright. I think that's fair and reasonable at this point. Alright. So, we know he's... The lock-on, though. Alright, I refuse to give up, though. Just stay behind. And we got stuck. Now! You know, that's fair. With this, but as this does, with the Dragon Tooth, we can get that pretty easily from Anna or Wando, if I'm remembering correctly. Remind me, Drekor, is the Dragon Tooth in like that same set of chests with the rest of Havel set? Because if it is, then we can easily get a nice solid great hammer whenever we want. Okay, it is with a Havel set? Alright. In that case, yeah, probably try to do this with Estus Flash would be much better. Because we can clearly get pretty far this way. It's just a couple of little mistakes here and there add up very quickly. As we are seeing by this very, very, very claustrophobic battle here. Oh dear. That's true, it does require Giant Stealth to upgrade Drekor, but it already does a solid amount of damage with, at base, I think. And the other thing I'm thinking of is if we do end up doing fists for the... If we do end up having to do fists for the Bed of Chaos, then the obvious question is, which boss will we do the shields for? The answer will probably be Ceaseless Discharge, but we'll have to really think on that, because that's among the more challenging categories here. Right. Focus. I can't see anything. I want out. Alright. The Asylum Demon just gave us a dip there, actually giving us some space to work with. Oh, we got lucky with those iframes. Not with those, though. No, Drakor. So, it's only shield bashing that's considered a weapon category. So, most shields can't shield bash and deal damage. It's only great shields that can do that, and I think the wheel shield. So, basically, parrying is not considered a damage category, since the act of parrying doesn't deal damage. It's the riposte that deals damage. Yeah, but basically, Drakor, any damage dealt from shields would be that category. Does that make sense? But the act of parrying is not dealing damage, so parrying's always allowed, blocking's always allowed. It's just using shields to actually deal damage. Alright, got the rhythm. Not ideal. We're getting cornered here, chat. Alright. We can't lead Asylum Demon this way. And we need more space. I keep forgetting that, like, when Asylum Demon lunges, he knows how to lock onto you pretty effectively with that one attack. The thing is, Drakor, with an Estus-less challenge, and at least we, can use any weapon we want, so we could probably go for more of a DPS build. Okay. Oh yeah, Kirk, that's true. Oh, Drakor, you're asking about Kirk's Armor of Thorns. Well, the Armor of Thorns would actually be considered unarmed, since technically it's not like it's not really a particular weapon set. It's just a very special situation. But like Kirk's shield, the way his shield bash does damage, then okay, that's a shield attack. Alright, fair enough. It's spiked shield is what you're talking about. Now I understand. I thought you just meant, like, the Thorns Set, which is a very interesting armor set. chill. Slowly but surely, chat. Whittle this thing down. One of the great things about Dark Souls Trapdoors, Copper Nipples, is because there are so many weapon types, you know, you can really try a lot of different things. You want to just start Dark Souls 1 just to invade me? Fair enough, Trapdoor, that's silly. Though, like, viewer PvP battles would be pretty fun, I think. Just all the memes that could happen. So much meme potential. Alright, focus. One, two. Oh, yes. Big hit. Come on, Asylum Demon, do something. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Two forts over that side. Careful. That is 100% my bad. I thought we could stay closer and be okay. But yeah, we were almost at 50%. That was, you know, that was a pretty good rally. Very close. I know we said we would do the fire bombs if we got to 10 deaths, but I honestly feel like I'm making progress, chat. It's like, yeah, I know, that proves we can do it. It's just kind of staying in a steady rhythm at that point. This is all about momentum and rhythm, I think. So, first things first, we need to get right up next to the Asylum Demon, so that when he goes for his yeets, like that, we're, of course, nowhere near. Then we have to get him into the rhythm. Well, first, give him some space. Let him do his thing. And now we're in the rhythm. Now we just... Fists a flurry, chat. Fists a flurry. Okay. Almost jumped into that one. Okay, give him some space. I don't like this. I don't like this spot. We need to get out here. But yeah, we don't want to end up in a situation where like we get knocked up against the pillar is the issue. Okay. Come on! That's taking attack. Yeah, alright, you know what? I agree, Raptor, I agree. As much of a shame as it will be not to have a great hammer early, there really isn't much point because we can always get the Dragon Tooth and use that as our great hammer. So yeah, I agree, Grekor. Let's go get Estus Flask and try it that way, because at least then we won't have to worry so much about the health issue, just about the pacing issue. So yeah, I know, Dragon Tooth's pretty easy, you're right. So we're going the correct way now, chat. What we're going to do is, again, I love this tutorial dungeon so much. Because of how it just teaches you so many things. Like right here, this. Remember on the Hartwell death streams where I talked about why this is the spot that inspired the Cabrattle setup. Probably not Gretgor. I think daggers are actually a pretty solid weapon of choice, personally. So, well, what I was noticing is that while they lack any sort of reasonable range, they actually do have insanely high DPS. Which, in my view, makes them quite worth using. It's just that I'd have to get used to the lack of range. Alright, we just evaded the boulder. Let's go.
Oh, you. You're not, thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Aww.
I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission.
No.
But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
Oster. I'll make sure to put this Estus flask to good use. You did well, brave Sir Knight. Thank you for saving me. For this, I bid thee adieu. So we got some F's in chat for Oster, by the way. Alright, I don't think they'll let us go this way. Oh yeah, we have to actually do the plungy thing. I agree. Good guy, Oster, indeed. Hello? Hey, Smurfigans, thanks so much for dropping by. How's it going? And yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to, we are Topa Warshell, running the Dark Souls, Weaponlocke challenge run, which is the challenge run where after every boss we lock away a weapon category. And these are the available categories. So yeah. Been a while, how you been? You know, I'm realizing something, chat. For regular combat, we can use anything we want so long as we are careful about what we use for boss fights. But in this particular case, it does not matter because you can't level up until you escape here anyway, so I take it back. It doesn't matter. We need to clear through the undead there. So I want to have a full bar before we go face the Asylum Demon. We're doing good on equip load. Equip. I'm trying to remember, chat. Is it 25% or 20% that's the threshold for the fast roll? And I think we're below 25%. Even so. Oh, also, another thing I should mention. Cool mechanic with Dark Souls is that I think your attack stats increase by about 50. Well, I mean, the stats that you use for weapon wielding increase by about 50% when you two-hand. So that can be a great way to deal more damage, as we can see there. And of course, if we use power attack, it'll do a lot more damage. But that's contingent on us actually doing things correctly. Come on. Dark Souls pathfinding, come on. Oh dear. Also forgot about that mechanic. There we go. I know, to unequip the dagger before it's the Asylum Demon. I remember. Because if we don't, well, then sadness ensues, because then we will use the dagger to defeat the Asylum Demon, which is not what we want. I hear that bow, though. Alright, we just need to... Now. You have no poise. Let's go. Alright. Alrighty, chat. You ready for this? Let's do this. Try plunging attack. Wow, chat, a whopping 30 points of damage. Lovely. It's a nice little head start, isn't it? I mean, that's supposed to be like a cool teaching moment about plunging attacks, but even so, it's just kind of funny. Alright. Exactly. Leroy Jenkins. Agreed, chat. Agreed. This view. Oh dear, we got out. Run, 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 run. There we go, that's better. Oh dear. I was in the wrong section there. Get me out of here! Let me out! We need to turn the Asylum Demon more towards the opposite direction. Perfect, there we go. Now we got some space to work with. Run. Stay away. Recently read some game theory, and you quote, "The voluntary attempt to overcome unnecessary obstacles, which is what Antomicx appears to always be doing with these challenge runs." That is true. Dude, Surfingtons, I guess that is gaming in general. Arbitrary obstacles, but it's all part of the fun of challenge runs. Oh dear. Almost not too greedy there. Need to be very, very careful. Oh dear. Oh, he almost yeeted us. That would have been bad. Alright, focus. Back up. Darn tail. Get out of the way. We'll do it. Who designed these creatures? From Software, Smurfykins. And I think they did a great job of getting sort of like that dark, gothic, decrepit look they were going for. But you look at the Asylum Demon, it looks big and intimidating, but then you realize it's really slow and lethargic. Oh dear. Get away! Okay. How something so big gets through the small doors? That's a great question. It actually doesn't. There's a hole in the ceiling, Smurfykins. Fair enough, Freckle. I appreciate you for it. Well, it's so bad you're that, Smurfykins. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's a nice... That's an emote from Binding of Isaac, I think. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. I can't see anything. Alright, we need out. We need out. Gift. Don't say things like that, Drakor. Don't jinx it. We're getting really lucky with the attack patterns right now. Why are we doing unarmed so early for against? Because it is a very, very hard... Because of the low DPS, there's only a few bosses that it could potentially work on, and this is one of them. That's why Smurfykins. So, the Asylum Demon has, I think, the lowest health out of all of the bosses. Even Pinwheel, I think, has more health than Asylum Demon does. I mean, I guess if we include the Bad Chaos, possibly not, but even so... Better to get a hard one out of the way right out the gate, in my view. All right. Careful. We can't see anything. Very bad for positioning. There we go. Much... Ow! I was about to say much better until that happens. Angry Antomicx noises. Good time to heal. Oh, we just ran through that. That's solid. I got scared for a second. Thought we took damage. What? There we go. Alright. Don't look now, chat, but I think we're over halfway there, though I'm not sure. Come on. Go on. There we go. See. I can't see. No! No on! We got sandwiched into the door. No. I mean, we can definitely do that. It's just a question of not being dumb. Like, probably a good place to take a break though, chat. So don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. chat. Welcome back, everybody. Got to make our... Got to make our way back over there for another attempt. Another unarmed attempt. Oh, I just remembered something. Or durability on this. I swear it's supposed to show us our durability somewhere. I'm also realizing that we took damage, so now we have to try that again. But yeah, okay, so that's something we will have to take into account, the fact that we can't repair our weapons yet. So that is also something else that's trying to be impacted here. Ow. Ow, ow. Okay. That'll be alright. There we go. Backstab. Anyway. Alright, and unequip. Alright, chat. Let's do this. The Asylum Demon is going to go for its lungy attack. Well, not quite, but still one hit behind it. We've already learned. The rhythm. Great question, Rektor. So, I actually feel pretty confident with a bow against most of the bosses. Crossbow, similar deal. So those should be fine. I'll probably use one of them. I might actually use one of them for ONS, but that's subject to circumstances. Well, butterfly is going to be great bow, like the great bow. That goes without saying, I think. Again, great bows are expensive. The ammo for great bows are so expensive, and they're just such a slow weapon to use. It's not as bad as you think it is, Drekor. Basically, once you defeat either Ornstein or Smode with the bow, the rest of the battle's pretty easy, as long as you keep the remaining boss between one of the pillars. It's just more so that first phase ends up being harder with a ranged weapon, but the second phase ends up being pretty trivial. Alright. Get to heal. You can just get around your legs, sir. Alright, rhythm. Back up. Using bows in Dark Souls. They're, I think, are a fun challenge. Though I don't enjoy having to purchase ammo for them all the time. Just like honestly, like if match it's rechargeable, why can't bow ammo be rechargeable? That's kind of my 2 cents on the matter. But what I might do, you don't want to get stuck back here. Don't want to get shoveled. Last out. We really have to get the demon out of here. Out of this corner. We're really asking for it. Aha! There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, they tipped. Oh dear. Move. The curved swords? Yeah, the curved swords are fun. I agree, Grappler. Okay, nope. Nope. For a second there, I thought we were about to get hit. We really need to move the Asylum Demon over a bit. Depends how long this takes, Grappler. This is ended up taking a very long fight. Because it's fist only. Or, I guess unarmed only. Because fist weapons are actually good. But using no weapons is, of course, a fool's errand in a game like this. Gargoyles will be fun. Agreed, Grappler. Good time to heal. Oh, this is lucky. Give me some wiggle room. And now it's not. swear I rolled out. Out of the way, though. Again, my fault for misrepresenting the positioning there. What? So you finally figured it out, Grekor. There's a very particular strat that can be done with Capra Demon. Yep, exactly, Avarina cheese, because the way that arena is shaped actually allows for that, so... I mean, blame the developers for really trying to squish it into that tiny alleyway. And thus giving us the opportunity to do cheese strats, but... Stay levy. Out here. I feel like we keep getting railed. We're not really getting into a rhythm. Three. Out. Three. Careful. Come on. There we go. Oh, take it. Fair enough, Copper Nicholson. And that's basically what the stream has become as, and it's Copper Nicholson. Three. Come on. Come on. There we go. Four. One, three. One, three, four. One, three, four. One, three. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Come on. Take it. got stuck there on a piece of geometry. Move! Move! Not good. Okay. Big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit. Big hit. 1, 2, 3. That was close. Very close. This demon and its tail just bopping us around. Put some space and go in. Come on. Big hit. Careful. Run away. Do we do it? Let's go! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, that was my first time fist-onlying the Asylum Demon. We did it! Let's go! And with that, chat, we can finally activate our first weapon ban. So, we defeated the Asylum Demon with Unarmed, therefore Unarmed is going to be banned. So to be 1 second, chat, and we will... think... that... I think that'll do it, chat. So anyway, Unarmed is now officially banned, as we have established. Oh wait, I'm our talismans? No. My mistake, Raptor, my mistake. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. Now I guess the game proper can begin, so... Oh, I forgot that this makes it easier for parrying. That's cool. Oh. Exactly, Rektor. Let's actually explore Lordran instead, as opposed to just... We've spent almost the entire stream playing the Asylum Demon. I find that funny, but at the same time, we matched it out with one of the hardest, probably... I would actually say Unarmed was probably the hardest, weapon category, so since that's out of the way early, that's good on us. Let's go. Now we get to show why Dark Souls is level design is so cool. I'm trying to remember, I feel like there's some items around here. I'm just trying to remember which spots they're at. I know over there is the bird's nest, which doesn't begin quite yet. Yeah, I know, Snuggly isn't here quite yet. We need to grab some other stuff first. Is that an item down? Might be an item down there. Or I might be misremembering. Oh, there's an item down here. I was right. Let's go. Free souls. Yeah, now let's head to Lordran proper. Or head to Lordran proper.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Yep, fair enough, Raptor.
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
The Arabonia, sorry, I mean Lordran.
Lordran.
No, it's alright, Raptor. We're about to enter the game proper. But I love Lordran's design. It's such a well-designed area. So interconnected, and you'll probably hear me gush about it a lot, chat. But it feels good to be back here in Dark Souls in Lordran. Now we can actually level up and stuff. So, I actually might not level up right out the gate. The reason being is the we can probably get some miracles over here.
Hello there. I am Petrus of Thorolund. If not, I prefer to keep a distance. Hello there. I realize that but I also want you to hear. No, go. Oh my. Oh, I have to await my... So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
It's that big record. Might not be the nicest guy, but he does let us get miracles, so we are kind of going to need to speak with him.
Now let me share my miracles.
Okay, so this is what... Oh, first learn gesture. Shrug's a fun one. Yeah, what we want is homeward, force, and a talisman. So we'll get ourselves a talisman, and we'll try to get homeward pretty early, just because this is it's an insanely useful miracle. Basically just a free homeward bone. We need 8,000 souls.
The effectiveness.
Right. Well, before we get going, let's make sure we get our free gifts. Oh, remember, there's an... Oh yeah, there's an item up here. I'll still have Undead. I think we can jump over there, but we're better off coming back here when we have a much better vantage point to jump from. So instead, I will go down here and again, get ourselves some more free stuff. None of these are mimics, thank goodness. So, some homeward bones. Morningstar and talent. Okay, whoops. That's my bad. I should not have bought the talisman, but that's okay. Some cracked red eye orbs. Do a flip, and I think Lloyd's talismans. Do we dare run for the Zweihander is the question. Because I mean, we could run and grab it real quick, but it would also be very, very scary. We all know what happens when we're not careful. We run for this item and then we just kind of book it back. The skeletons are scary early on, okay? We don't really need the Zweihander right now. We just need, just want free items. Oh, speaking of items, I saw one over here. And free humanity. It's always welcome. I think the skeletons are probably preventing us from... Yep. Gotta wait for the skeletons to walk back over there. Actually, I'm trying to remember, where's the wing spear wreck? Or is that, like, up there? Here on that, like that, rune over there? I think that's where it is. Oh, it's in the grave. Yeah, there's plenty in the graveyard to be had. It's just that the graveyard has the skeletons, and we're not going to be able to do much damage to them until we get better, you know, weapons better suited for dealing with them. But until that point... Oh, look at this, chat. On our way to get around, though, I think we could have gotten up there quite easily some other method. But I'm trying to remember if this is... I don't think we can get up there this way. I think this just kind of exists. Yeah, it just kind of exists. Platforming in Dark Souls is a very... what's the term? It's a very janky thing. Not exactly precise, but it is possible. Yeah, it's very, very janky. We can try to grab some more stuff from the graveyard. I just don't want to risk too many souls there. Granted, I don't think this is... 1,000 souls isn't much to sneeze at this early in the game, but it's still not something we want to waste. All right. Yep. There's something back here. I don't remember. Nope. Okay. Also, love the sound design in Dark Souls. I think that's worth mentioning. Okay. What we're going to do, chat, we're going to run as far towards the back as we possibly can and then try to grab some items. Although, there's an item right there, but we will get cornered if we're not careful. Grab it. Grab it. Good thing the skeletons like to be very, very proper when they put on their skulls. Their skulls. No, that one was not the spear, I don't think. It's alright, we still got a free item out of it. Is there an item over here? Nope. It's us. I actually have to fight a skeleton. It's not ideal. This is not ideal. Oh, actually, I wonder. Get him! Come on, skeleton. You know you want to. No? Alright. Takes it like a champ. Look at that, Chad. Yeah, get out of here. We don't want your kind around here. Oh dear. We are going to die. That's right, that's not a thing in this game. I forgot that the skeletons, they don't attack enemies in this game. I feel like in other games they like to have the NPCs fight each other a bit more often. Yeah, so we barely do anything to the skeletons right now, so not ideal. The lot of runes would have more fun stuff anyway. I mean, we deserve that. We definitely deserve that. We played very poorly there, so. Copper Nicholson, we barely do any damage to those things. I think, actually at this point, we're better off going to the Undead Bird, simply because the Undead Bird is where we can get some repair tools, if I'm remembering correctly. So that'll be quite useful for us. And there's also easier enemies this way. Oh, you messed up. Never used the dagger early game, so this will be a fun experience. Oh, mistakes were made. Yeah, I really love the level design of this game. Just, I keep mentioning how interconnected it all is. Alright. Ow. Light attack. Bye-bye. Exactly. You fool. Anyway. I honestly had to look up how to light attack. It's you have to walk forward and left click at the same time, but it's really funny. Is there an enemy in here? I think there's like some rats. Yeah. Alright. Let's look. I swear there's an enemy that comes up around here. I'm just trying to... No? Alright. Well, we'll gladly take those. Yeah. I mean, usually, chat, when I play this for the first time, I go Undead Bird first, just to get Havel's ring, but... It could be fun to go downward if you want to go after Quellad early. I feel like the Undead Bird is a really fun starting area, too. Lots of fun stuff to do. Also not too overwhelming for a new player. Hey, KK Sparks, thank you so much for dropping by. How goes it? Welcome to the challenge run. Also, you can do this. Which is a fun way to step a pretty significant section of the bird. Yourself some humanity. Now we'll confuse that NPC, that undead is like, how did you get over there? Oh, just drawing. What you drawing, KK Sparks? Oh, you're one of these undead. That's okay. We'll make quick work of that. Oh dear. Well, now we're committed to go this way, chat, because this is a one-way drop. So, it does loop around, though, which you'll see in a bit. Might as well grab as many items as we can, though. As unfortunately, that area is all planked up, and we can't break that, so... Or at least not to my knowledge. Well... They try to gang up on us because they know that in small numbers they're not going to be well off against us. No, true. Oh, you're drawing out a seed. Nice. Sounds like fun, KK Sparks. Now, you see, I like how, like, with the way Dark Souls is designed its levels, you can actually see problems coming up ahead if you pay close attention, like here. Because if you weren't paying close attention, you just walk over here and get ambushed by a bunch of those things all at once. But, you know what to look for. You can address the problem very quickly. So, I think we'll just yeet them down. Like that. Oh boy, we got rubbish. Whoopee. Which we can actually turn into Snuggly for some good stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. As you can see, chat, this is actually one of Dark Souls' principles, which is circular level design. So you've noticed that we just did complete like a big loop and now we're back where we started. Dark Souls 1 especially does this a lot and I love it. I mean, look how well this space is used here, chat. Notice how it's like we go down this way, we walk all around, and then we come back, and then we end up, you know, walking around. This look how well the space is used here, chat. It's like every little nook and cranny here was turned into a level, which again is good game design. Yep, that's true. We can add glimpse of Lower Berg. We can actually walk down there, which is really cool. But there's a glitch to get down there early. It's just not here because I think there's a death barrier. But if we walk over there, there's more stuff to be had. I've been exploring Undead Burden in a pretty roundabout way, but it's all part of the fun. There we go. Yeah, I think we are in offline mode, though. To be fair, we're not in any covenants that would let us repeatedly do stuff like that. I don't think yet. In here? No, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I last played that strip record. I never trust things when they first open. Just a force of habit. Yeah, we can't make that jump, but we can from the rooftops, I think. Also, Dreaded. Is really neat. There we go. It's like, yep, hi Dradin, bye Dradin. We locked onto something way down there, which is not what we were looking for. That's that? Nope. Oh, alright. Fine then. At least we can open this door, which gives us an item. A nice wooden shield. And we shall get over there. Alright, now the reason I wanted to come this way is... I'm trying to remember how we get over there. Somewhere around here is oh, it's over there, But somewhere around here is a merchant that lets us get a repair kit, which is why I came this way. Unfortunately, we can't copper nickel, so that's a random drop. Also, remember this room, chat, because you see that ladder up there? That's not just for show. We'll eventually loop back into this room, which is, again, really cool game design in terms of the way the level's laid out. But that'll be for later. Now we need to get our tools from that merchant guy way over there. To do that, we need to deal with these guys, so... No, catch. Forgot that they can heal. So these guys are actually pretty annoying, especially if you're doing a bow-only run, because there's no easy way to break them. Oh. we broke his guard. Let's go. Agreed. I can wholeheartedly agree with that. I think Lord Dren is by far the best level design Crown Software has ever done. Yeah, I know about the kits, but we were able to get around it this time, so backstabs for the win. See that guy. Alrighty, and now we can finally get what we came here for.
Well, now, you seem to have your thing. I trade.
So, I think... Yep, well, we want the bottomless box. And the repair box, which we've... Oh dear, we need more souls for that.
Thank you kindly.
I think I know what to do. Let's just use some of our... I don't remember how many that is. Okay. It is such a... Dark Souls 1 is just such a great game, Dark Horse, so I can relate. Now...
Oh, I hope...
And finally get ourselves... Actually, I think we can get a bow here too, can't we? Yep, we can get a bow here, which will be very nice. Whole bunch of wide variety weapons here to be had. But I think first things first, repair box. I love that the club barely costs anything, because it's actually a pretty good weapon in this game.
Oh, thank you.
I think the reinforced club's actually a pretty good weapon. But yeah. Let's continue exploring, chat. Just again, get more items for free wherever we can. Oh, we're dang ganked. No. I don't want to get ganked. Oh yeah, exactly, Ruck. Well, that's the thing. I love that most of Dark Souls weapons are actually quite viable. It's just a question of knowing how to use them. The Reinforced Club is an excellent example of that. Probably for reasons, Record. Also, for those who are wondering, right here is actually where you can do the glitch to get into the lower berg early. I think you need a certain amount of health though to survive the fall, which I don't think we have yet, and I don't feel like jumping down there right now, because if we do, we'll just end up way back further than we want to be. That's okay. Just do some hardcore parkour to get us another item. Is there anything up here? I thought there was. Oh, that's where we get the light crossbow. Look at this, chat. We finally have a ranged weapon. Let's go. No, it's fine. I actually appreciate it. It's just to discuss like the way we're going to be routing through this game, because it's there's a lot to take in here. For sure. But I'm thinking we want, next order of business will probably be to get Havel's range. So that means we'll be going over there. So repair our equipment. Yeah, our equipment needed it. That's good. And for leveling up, we are going to need quite a bit more souls. Debating whether or not we should be prioritizing strength or intelligence or faith, just so we can actually use some of the items we have available. We don't use backstab strats. Probably more just stalling strats, if I had to suggest. Backstab. Speaking of backstab strats, let's go. Also, those guys can be very annoying. Oh, hello there. I usually like to snipe those guys before we run over that way, because if you don't, it's kind of, that run can be very annoying. But, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Just lure him out. Oh yeah, that's so true. That was basically what that guy was like, wasn't it? Oh dear. There we go. Ah, he yeeted that door open. Mistakes were made. Now we unfortunately can't open it from that side, but if we were to jump down there, we would be able to do fun stuff like that. Okay, so this is a really close quarter situation. I'm trying to remember the left side or the right side. That, yep, that's. They hide. They always like to hide at enemies in places like this. Now that is not a mimic because the chain isn't facing towards us. Ooh, more of those. Always welcome. I don't think there's any illusory walls here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of gank over there. Oh dear. Nope. We're dead. No. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the deadliest enemy in Dark Souls. Gravity. We're doing so well too. It's weird for me using a dagger like this, because I'm so used to just using ranged weapons all the time. Or pretty frequently. Get rid of some of the more annoyances in Dark Souls. So using stuff like this actually does make it different. Also, hello EM Pluta, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Welcome to the Weaponlocke challenge run. Currently, we've the only thing we've gotten locked up so far is Unarmed, and everything else is still open. And we're trying to explore Undead Berg at the moment to get as many items as we can. Now, this is my first time using daggers extensively, so it's been quite an adventure. Got bat stab there, which would not have been fun. So epic, isn't it, chat? All right, feel more comfortable fighting here personally. Oh dear, we're about to get ganked. Nope. And there goes our souls. Well then. It's alright, we're still kind of exploring in the early stages here, so it's not like the biggest deal in the world to be dying like this, but it's still kind of annoying. You know what we could do, chat, now I'm thinking about it. I'm actually not the best at parrying, but this shield was designed for parrying, so might be a good chance for me to actually practice. Sure. And yeah, what you're using on the first boss? Well, we already did EM Pluta. We actually used Fist on the first boss, the Asylum Demon, so that was fun. Or I should say Unarmed on the first boss. I'm just trying to remember, like, is there a way to just quick parry or something like that. Because the only thing I have right now is this. Let's go. Unfortunately, I missed the riposte. But still, that was cool. Well, try to make better use of that. I do want to get better at parrying. I've never done it extensively. Oh, we definitely mistimed that. There we go. That's more like it. I mistimed that dramatically bad. Oh, yeah, nope, mistimed that again. Might as well go for the backstab, because we got it. Like this. Boop. Which, the best thing I do about daggers is apparently I think they do a lot of backstab damage. Or they just might have higher crit rates or something like that. Yes! There we go! The parry. Parry too strong. And parrying's fun. I didn't realize how satisfying that can be. Wait for it. Yeah, here. I'm terrible at parries as well, Wreckor, but I think it's a good thing to learn. Personally, especially here where the attack patterns are much slower, and we have a shield that's offers more effective parrying. Mistime that. All right, now we can get our revenge on those grenadiers up there. Ooh, that was close. We got the backstab. Yep, the Mario Brothers. Actually, bye-bye. This is Lord Dread. I don't think there's an item over there. Yeah, no, that wouldn't make any sense. I don't think that there is there. Yeah, no, I think that's just an invisible spot. Okay. Definitely feel our wrath. Yeet. I also see that enemy up there with a crossbow, which we'll want to get. Might as well open this door, though, since we have a master key. Go for it. Get ourselves an item. Ooh, nice. Old pine resin's nice. Uh-oh. They're coming, aren't they? Alright. Well, this will be actually a good chance to practice our parrying, so... Well? Are you gonna attack? No? Fine. Oh, you're right, Wreckor. I did kind of forget about that, so we will need that key. You're right. You're right. You'll get that, though. Also, the power of bludgeoning attacks. Just again, your shield means nothing to us. If we drop down on you. Oh, I'm also realizing I think we're getting bleed when we're. Are we getting bleed when we keep attacking rapidly with them? I think we might be. Doesn't matter though. I forgot that was a thing. Like, honestly, that's another thing. I've never really made much use of status effects in Dark Souls, but it does exist. It's a mechanic. A very useful mechanic at that. You know how to throw it? There we go. Oh, mistimed that poorly. There we go. But yeah, so I know we're coming up towards Havel, but I think there's an item down there if we're careful. I also have a tendency to just fall off the ledge there. Might as well open the door to Havel since we are here. Oh boy. We will fight Havel, chat. I just want to make sure we're grabbing as much as we can before we do that. Okay, so my thing is, whenever I drop off here, I always end up sliding off that cliff. Because it just kind of has a sort of momentum to it. There we go, that's better. So I'll just very, very, very carefully walk around here. Try to get ourselves some free items. Okay. I think. Oh right, that guy's there. Fighting him is going to be a process unto itself. So, chat, for those who don't know, that right there is one of the knights for win. They're very hard to fight. Though I think there's a cheese strat if we just use the cliff, and we're going to die. We are going to die. I was gonna say we should probably try to cheese it with like gravity. Climb! We are so lucky. We could try a plunging attack if he goes away. But we're also one hit off from dying. Also, now I love the AI here, chat, right? Try parrying. Yes, try parrying with only one hit. It's epic, Sanchu. I agree. Running off a cliff spare. Also, hello, Sanchu. Thanks for dropping by. How's it been? It's been a while out. I think we could go for a plunging attack, but I don't want to... Plunge. Trying to Assassin's Creed on this guy. Or not. We will get that guy. We just need more healing items to work with. No, we should practice repairing anyway. Or not. Ah, fair enough, Sanchu. No, hope your drop's going well. Got that bleed. I really do not understand the timing for parrying in this game yet. It's something I'm gonna have to get used to. No, probably too early. might be better off with backstabbing as well. Unless that happens. I also like that we're invincible for the duration of those, like, kind of attacks. Oh, before we fight the knight down there, we definitely want to get rid of all these hollow soldiers. That'll be the main goal. Making it easy for us, apparently. This is just backstab central at this point. That might have been the easiest addition of that segment of enemies I've ever seen. Just from all the backstabbing. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Come on. We just need to lure him off a cliff. He's so confused, he doesn't know what to do. Exactly. You get a backstab, and you get a backstab. Everybody gets a backstab. Come on. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, now we can attempt to fight this guy, I guess, fairly. Let's see if we can parry him. Or not. Offensive, isn't he? And we always have the cheese strat with the cliff. That's always an option. Wait for it. Now. Come get us! Oh dear. This is actually quite bad! Yes! I mean, he really wanted to stop us, didn't he? We're just like, yeet. That's one of the things I love about the standard. So you can make use of its harsh mechanics in your favor. Yeah, no, what a cheapsake. Didn't even give us a sword. Oh, wow. At least we got the blue tear stone rain, which is not that helpful, but oh well. It's just... Hooray for the cheese. And now, since we're here, chat, we all know what time it is. Oh yeah, I know, that halberd is actually one of my favorite weapons in this game. It's really good. I know, we broke his ankles, how dare we? Yep, Howl time. I just saw you, that makes sense. It was kind of funny though how we almost had a duel in that very tight area. Alright, there's Havel. Hi Havel. Bye Havel. We don't want to fight fairly. Well, I tried for plunging attack. It did not go well. I think one solid hit from Havel will kill us, so we have to be really, really careful here. So, in case you're wondering, chat, that guy's armor is made out of solid stone. And we are about to die. Should have paid attention. I should have paid attention. No. I mean, this is part of the fun of Dark Souls chat. That was entirely my fault. I wasn't paying attention. We got cornered, so I deserve that death. But, it's all part of the fun. Might as well practice our parrying while we're here. And I mistimed that. There we go. Much better. Okay. Make sure we're not getting full load. Alright, what I'm thinking the timing is, chat, is it seems to be when, not when they're after they've swung, but when they're about to swing. That seems to be the moment. Like that. Oh wait, yeet! Bye-bye. Anyway. So Top Rental says, this gives you a better idea for what this game is like. Really satisfying to master, in my view. Oh, yo, chat, we got a short sword. I think that's a rare drop here, honestly. That's cool. Definitely better damage. Should we use it, chat? It's a good weapon. It's just, I've been loving using the bandit's knife. It has its fun shenanigans to it. There. Good question, Rekor. I'm actually thinking of leaving the Thorns Demon for much later. For perhaps a weapon class that we're not as good with, like either the shield attacks or something like that. So we're actually not going to Thorns Demon to start off with. Ironically enough, we'll be taking the long way to get to the gargoyles. But it's all part of the plan. There we go. Oh, no backstabs today, apparently. Oh, we are about to get yoinked. I see that attack. We got it. There we go. Oh, ooh, that would have been scary. We could have fallen down there. Alright, let's see if we can't. I can't believe I got that, despite being a bit off, but that's all good. Let's get our souls back and then go see, where did we die? Up there it is. Actually have a fair... Yeah, Havel can be parried. I'm just scared because he hits so hard. Like using a dagger against him, not exactly the most ideal thing since Havel just has such insane physical defenses. I think what we'll do is we'll lure Havel up to the top room since I feel like that's an easier spot to fight him. He gets his AI gets confused. So just want to make sure not to get trapped there. All right, come on, Havel, come on. Are you coming, Havel? Oh, probably got confused. Yeah, he's confused. Yeah, does not know what to do with these curved surfaces very often. Yep. Look at that pitiful damage, chat. If we're gonna beat Havel, we're going to need a better strat than this. In my view. Because this is just not a workable strat long term. Come on, Havel. We had like some other kind of attack, like some kind of elemental damage that would probably be ideal. Or we could try to cheese him if we can lure him out this way. I don't think we can because his AI wants to push him back, as you can see here. We might be able to get a bat stab. We can get a bat stab, let's go! Oh dear. Yes! Oh dear. What? Come on, Havel. Maybe the first time I fight Havel fairly, I usually try to cheese him with, I usually try to cheese Havel with, like, a bow and a ton of arrows, but this is definitely more engaging. Yes! All the backstabs. That damage. We take that though. Is this really working? This is just too funny. He's so heavy, he can't walk around that easily. Oh dear. I didn't realize this was a cheese strat for Havel. I do want to heal though, just in case he does get a nice solid hit on us. Nope, get back here, Havel. Stop right away, you coward. This is hilarious. I love it. It's so slow. And with the dagger, we're just so much more nimble than he is. We just keep doing this over and over again. Come on, Havel. There we go. What? Okay then. I got too greedy there, chat. I was definitely too greedy. Ah, dear. I didn't even think. Like, I honestly thought like we'd be good if we just blocked it once, but nah. 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 The windshield might actually be better for when we fight Havel, simply because it's offers better physical resistance. Now we gotta run back there though. Oh well. On the bright side, we are getting a lot of souls, chat, which will be useful for us. Oh, we got stamina broken. Let's take that stab though. There we go. How is our equipment doing, by the way? It's still alright. We'll need to repair it at some point, but doing okay. We will get there, chat, I promise. Okay, ganked. Try to parry. It's alright. You'll get there. Time for another Havel attempt. We'll actually be better off just fighting him down here. Well, actually, no, because if... Here might be good, though, because plenty of space to walk around, and we can always jump down if we're feeling cornered. All these empty spaces. Come on, Havel. We're going for backstab percent. There we go. Kind of hard to judge at times where his back to the hitbox is. Come on, there we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on! No! We were doing so well. We're doing so well. At this rate, we're gonna have enough souls for Homeward by the time we defeat Apple. On the right side, though, I feel like I'm getting much better at parrying. I'm not like 100% consistent yet, but it's definitely gotten better. There we go. Good question, Ian Pluto. So with Havel, yeah, it's technically a mini boss. You could ignore it, but the thing is, he drops a really good ring. which we would want. Lets us have a much higher equip load. So, I'm more inclined to defeat Havel, even if it is challenging with a non-blunt weapon. Oh dear. I don't want to die. Got it. Exactly, which is why it's such a good ring to have. Being able to fast roll with heavier equipment is good. Oh, actually, I just thought of something, chat. Havel's physical resistance may be insane with that armor, but I think his elemental resistance is much less. Well, it is less, or relatively lesser, so we might be able to do some good work with the fire bombs if we're careful. Come on. We're get ganked. Hello, Unlock. Thanks for dropping by. How's it going? When you say fire bombs, is that regular fire bombs or black fire bombs, Gretor? Because I know black fire bombs do quite a fair amount more damage than regular fire bombs. I'm glad to hear you're doing decently, Unlock. In case you were wondering which weapon class got banned first, it's actually Unarmed. We defeated the Asylum Demon with nothing but, you know, air fists. So, that's how we're doing. Alright. So, what I'm thinking then, don't change our equipment. We have 15 of these and some of these. We're gonna try and do a grenadier way to defeat, yeah, bah, we don't need our R's, okay. To defeat Havel. All we need to do is lure him to the top. Alright, Havel, come on. And here he comes. Slow down, speed up. Alright. That's really annoying. There we go. That's decent damage. I'm not gonna stamina break him though. Wait for him to attack. Come on, Havel. Come on. Working fairly well. Oh, he's dang smart. I see. No, it doesn't. 9 lots. So that's great. Kicking actually does 0 damage unless you have a certain range equipped. Come here. Ooh, could have been bad. Come on, Havel. No. Get over here. Gravity does not count as a weapon, I'm locked. Okay. Now is where I would want to equip the wooden shield just for safekeeping. Avil! Okay. Yeah, he really loves to whirl around. There we go. This isn't it's technically a mini-boss now. It doesn't count for our purposes, but it is still a major threat. It's a unique enemy. I know we're almost there, but we need to make sure we get a nice clean hit in. So, we need some space. Dodge. What?! Are you kidding? No! We were right there. Avil is mocking us, I swear. Okay, fair enough, Tractor. I think at this point we grab our souls, we probably spend them and then try to finish off Avil. We can't parry an arrow, unfortunately. The fun Copper Nicholson comes when you actually overcome a challenge that's like standing in your way for a while. That's where it comes from. Ah, fair enough, Sonic 2. Thank you so much for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome night. And yep. Don't want to lose our souls. Exactly, Unlock, exactly. So it makes the payoff so much more satisfying. Does it feel like you actually did something that, you know, something, a worthy challenge. It really isn't Copper Nicholson. It's the same sort of feeling you get after being a hard boss in Crosscode. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Copper Nicholson, because lots of people find the challenge of Dark Souls to be really rewarding. Oh, no, we do have something to lose, Rektor. We have our souls. A lot of them for this early in the game. I actually think it would be better to go grab them and spend them, and then fight Avil, personally. Because at least that way we aren't, you know, wasting 8,000 souls. No, exactly, Ninelock. I feel the same way. I forgot about that guy. Crossbow person. Also, I don't think parrying will ever not be not satisfying. Let's go! A long sword! 3 weapons. like I am getting there apparently, like I was saying before. There we go. Oh, got something. Another longsword. All right. Okay. Probably go back to spend our souls. I mean, unless we can yeet Pavel down there, but that's unlikely given his walk back pathfinding. Yeah, that's true, Influid. I have find Havel in a different way than what I'm used to, though to be fair, that's in a very cheesy way. Whereas fighting it like this is more on parity with Havel's difficulty. Well, right now we're just gonna run back and use our souls. That's the smart thing to do at this point. I've made a mistake. We are going to get ganked if we do not get out of here. Come on. Move. Alright, we're almost out. Back to Firelink we go. The challenge is, and the challenge is part of the incentive, Copper Nicholson. Overcoming hard goals is satisfying. Let's repair our equipment since by now it's probably quite damaged. Fair amount. Exactly, not allowed, exactly. The Dark Souls says the challenge is so much greater, and it's a personal challenge. It's, you know, you feel much more satisfied when you actually complete something. Exactly. That's sweet dopamine.
Oh, I will teach you.
Alright. Let's get ourselves some homeward. What we wanted.
Come again.
Now we can't actually use homeward until we level up a bit. Hey, cool. Thank you so much for dropping by. How you been? It's been a while. Heyo. Welcome. The new challenge run has to be done. Actually, we could start focusing on upgrades a bit. Probably want to tune ourselves though, so just need 18 faith. what we could do, if we level up a bit, we'd do a lot more damage to Havel. Or we could run past Havel, go to Andre, upgrade the dagger. That might be the strat. I didn't get a new mic at Cool. What I did was I added a compressor so that when I get super excited, it doesn't sound like my mic's about to explode. So if you're wondering what that is, chat, that's where that comes from. You were correct, Cool, too. All good. Get that stab. Let's go. You messed up. Bye-bye. So did you. If we can actually get a hit in. We don't quite have enough strength to wield that. We do for the short swords. Yep, exactly, Red. We're probably not daggers, not spots. The next boss is probably gargoyles or something like that. It'll be interesting. No backstab for us, I guess. Oh well. We got parry. There we go. There we go. Well said, Nylak, well said. Alright. Well, that my plan's up. Oh dear. Probably just go for a parry. We can get it off. Or backstab. Like that. There we go. That's more like it. Might as well get that key from our friend down there since we're here. I think we have enough souls for it. Oh, yep, that was the command. I love that we can still have those commands, chat. They're fun. Okay. Oh, 85 head pass. That's a lot, Copper Nicholson. Yo, we actually got a spear. You know what? I wonder, can we equip that, or are our stats too low? No, our stats are too low. We need 2 more strength. Well, we could probably equip it if we dual wield it. I haven't really used spears much either, so that could be fun.
Oh, still think out. Never.
Well, there are resonance tea. There's a good variety of stuff here too. Actually, let's think about this. The reinforced club. If I'm remembering correctly. Wait, how much strength do I need to wield that? 12, okay. I'll probably be very good against Havel. Might as well purchase it while we're here, so.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll rest. We'll attempt the Havel. There we go. You will get there. There we go. Oh, that was a bit of a janky animation there. We got it. We got it. Alright, chat. So, what I'm thinking is, we're actually going to do, I think we'll attempt to run past Havel and go for Andre. Just to open up some shortcuts, grab some items, stuff, you know, all that good stuff. Oh, there was more to work with at least. Agreed, Andre's great. Best blacksmith. Yep, we are offline, Dreadcore. Yep, today, well, I guess Technically, cool too, there was a stream to make the character we're playing as, but this is the first stream of actual gameplay, we'll say. Well, maybe that's how you enjoy games, Topper Nicholson. That's not how I enjoy games personally. I really enjoyed the challenge. So. Okay, we just need enough time to open that door. I think that'll be enough. Run! Okay. Avel does chase us out of here. Oh wait, no he can't! Look at that, chat! A perfectly balanced game without exploits. Anyway. I can't resist. Alright, now this area can be very spooky, because the Hydra's over there. But if we are careful, we don't have to worry too much about it. But then again, the Knight's over here as well. Probably avoid the Knight and just go upward. I want to make sure we at least have Andre's bonfire first. Is there an item over here? Or is this just a spot to jump down? It was just a spot. Oh, never mind. There was an item over here. Yo! A longbow! Let's go! Moving up in the world, chat. Water armor's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's better, but it also is heavier. That will push us over the equip load, I think, so... Not yet, but something to keep in mind. I know about the Black Knight Rector, but I don't want to fight that unprepared, if you will. Well, this is the slowest I've ever defeated one of these things, but we got it. Indeed, it is a reference to that. Make our way up this cliffside very carefully. I know the grass crust shield is down there, but we'll come back for it, most likely. Right, the roots are here. Just gonna run past because we need to get to Andre. Oh right, this thing's here. Run. Hi, Titanite Demon. Bye, Titanite Demon. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The great, the awesome Andre.
I'm Andre of Astoran. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Alright. So this is where we can, like, buy and reinforce stuff. Also, might as well adjust your... Okay. Remember the War Pick being pretty interesting because it's, the thrust-based weapon, even though it's a hammer. There's the case disc, which we'll definitely want. Because that makes fists actually worth using. Various tight shields. And lots of bolts.
Don't get yourself killed.
Alright. And now, chat, for those of you who've never played Dark Souls before, I think it's time I show you one of the coolest examples of circular level design, in my opinion, in all of Dark Souls. So, what? What did I forget? Record, what did I forget? Did I... Oh, you're right, I did forget that. That was actually pretty important. 1 second, chat. We need to say hi to the man, the myth, the legend himself. So, 1 second. There's our boy, Sigmire, Onion Man. Go on, Sigmire.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed.
Oh, Sigmire's funny.
Still closed. Still closed.
We'll open for him eventually. It'll just take a bit. But yeah, that's the reminder, Reptor. That would have been a shame if we had missed Sigmire. No, I'm fine with it, Reptor. This is after all, a challenge run, so all help is appreciated. But yeah, what we're going to do over here, chat, is I think I'm about to blow your mind. All right, so you remember where we first started this game, chat? Let me show you something. Prepare to be amazed in 3, 2, 1. Hi, Firelink Shrine. And look at that, chat. Just love that level design. Love how it all circles back. Yeah, you're right. The shrine's damn way back. How dare you, Firelink Shrine? How dare? My disappointment is palpable and my day is ruined. I'm just dead. Oh, yeah, I didn't acquire that soul yet, so that's... Oh, right, the Firekeeper soul is up there. I forgot about that. But yeah, Dark Souls 1 has absolutely delightful level design. 1000% agreed, Raptor. But another great thing about this is this lets us actually go back to the Undead Asylum if we are so inclined. We can do some platforming to do that. But I think there might be an item up here as well, so I want to grab that while we're here. Right. I messed that up really badly. Ow. We will get up there, I swear. I messed that up as well. This isn't a hard jump. I've done this before. Try rolling, yes. Agreed. Well said. Not my Stella bros. Alright, let's try this again. At this point, there should be a montage of me failing this jump because this is... This is ridiculous. Skeletons are gonna get us. Yep. Well, let's get that stuff and go with something a bit more tactical. So we just had a little more strength. We could use that reinforced club, and that would let us basically, I think, steamroll through the skeletons because it's much more effective weapon. I think skeletons are pretty weak to blunt damage, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh yeah, that's true, Dracor. Come on. Let's go. Okay, finally. There we go. Now things are as they should be. Is there an item over here? I think there was. Oh, yeah, there's an item over there. Walk on up there. And there we go. Free item. Undead Asylum F2 West. Yep, that we want that. That's good. Oh dear. Oh hi, skeleton. There we go, much better. We actually got one. Let's go. Okay. Baka indeed. I think if we equip the club now, we should be much better off dealing with that. I'm forgetting that we need how much to use this effectively? 12 strength. We should be able to get pretty close if we level up. I think if we two-hand it, we're good, so. Let's see just how much more effective this is against the skeleton. So I think it'll be quite effective as a hammer. I remember, like, this Y-hander just can chew through these skeletons like it's nothing. Yeah, it's much better, as you can see. Before it was just like we were chipping off little pieces of bone. We are mid-roll, and you're right, Raptor. That is a fair point. Something to be wary of. Oh. Nope, I need... Oh, bye-bye. There goes the skeletons. Hey, the reason I wanted to go this way was to get some more items. I think there's more good stuff, goodies around here. Yeah, there's one there, but there's also, I think, some big skeletons. Oh dear. Oh, that's not. I'm glad you noticed that. I thought that'd be a nice little addition, putting the padlock and the Weaponlocke name up there. So, I think it's cute. I tried a plunging attack. And they're dead. Alright. Don't want to fight a bunch of skeletons. They really aren't worth the amount of time it takes to destroy them. But it's still neat that we can do something against them this early on. Fortunately, because we don't have the stats for it yet, we can't quite make the most of it. We are really close to getting the strength to just use this stuff outright, though. Oh, the mid-roll. It's not terrible, but it is definitely noticeably more annoying. There we go. I think we have an item we can use just to get the souls we need. More just so we can make the most of this club. And there we go. Alrighty. We have club. This is a fairly useful weapon. Alright, chat, I think this will actually be a good spot to start wrapping things up because we are starting to get late. But then, if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a raid. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always change your mind later, and it's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an awesome night.